So now that you've done your detective work and asked yourself all the practical questions about what your material is about, you are ready to notice what your connection is to the material and how the images in the material light you up. So this is where you look at what is going on in the narrative and you find your personal connections to that material and to those events. So to explain this more clearly, I'm going to use an example. So let's pretend you are going in for the role of Dot in Sunday in the Park with George. And let's pretend that one of your sides is Everybody Loves Louie. So I'm going to the spot where Dot sings, "We lose things and then we choose things. And there are Louies and there are Georges." Well, Louise and George. That's a really pivotal part of this song. So first of all, you just go through after you've done your detective work. Dot has lost something. She's chosen something. There are multiple men like Louis from her point of view, and then there are Georges. And then she clarifies, well, there are multiple Louis and there's only one George. Now, you just take these phrases. Let's do this together and see what lights up in you, what your experience is. Okay, here we go. We lose things. Pay attention to what comes up in you when you say, we lose things. And here's the thing. When you open your heart, sometimes things come up that you don't want to think about. And that is the risk we take being artists. That is the bravery we embrace, because being a human means that you are blindsided by your own subconscious on a daily basis. And when you're doing the work of being a human in front of people and telling stories, that's what you open yourself up to. So it's when we craft a meticulous plan and say, this is what this image means and this is what this image means. Yes, do that homework. And the next time you sing it, you have to be open to what else may come up. Otherwise, it's like you're trying to push for laughs the night after opening. So we lose things. Something comes up. Okay, so something comes up for me that's quite painful, but it's very real. I feel it ache in my heart. I feel it in my guts. And then we choose things. What comes up there? And then we choose things. So again, something completely unexpected that wasn't even on my radar came up there. That's rich. That can go in the bag. Yeah, I call it your bag of specifics. So what comes up for you? Where do you feel? And then we choose things. And then another thing came up. So it's very rich. You're just letting the phrases live and then just seeing how your heart rises up, how your guts rise up to meet it. So we've done this for what, like a minute and a half? And already there's a rich life happening in just these two phrases. All right. And there are Louis and there are Georges. Yeah. And there are Louis and there are Georges. And that's when the realization starts to happen. So who are the Louis to you? And then who are the Georges to you? And then you think about George and you see, well, Louis and George. And you realize George is singular to you. And so who is your George in this scenario? Yeah. And what comes up for you? Let the unexpected inform you. Your guts, your subconscious, inside here, there is a universe of experience. There is a universe of imagery and all kinds of gold that you can share. And some of it, some of it comes up and you're like, crap, I don't want to think about that. The cool thing is, if you just let it come up, it will move through. It will move through. It's when you try to press it down, that's when it gets compacted and you're hoarding images and emotions. This is one of the best ways to let images and memories and things process through and flow. It's a very healing practice. And guess what? When you embrace it and then you are bold enough to stand on a stage or in an audition room and open your heart and let this stream through, it gives folks a place where it can happen for them. And what a gift to give somebody, right? I have more to say about this, but this video is already long. So I'll make another video where we go a little deeper and look into what the musical language here tells you. So for right now, work with that. You've done your objective work, and then you just take the phrases and you see what they elicit in you, and you add them to the bag, add them to the bag, add them to the bag. So let me know how this goes for you. This is a really rich and fun way of working, and it uses your little kid imagination, and it makes you brave. So remember, you have to be scared first in order to be brave. So if you're feeling scared about it, good, then you get to be brave. All right, go sing. Go sing. Bye.